Hey guys, welcome to my new movie review for 2005. Now, this movie review is a massive shout out to one of my subscribers, Foxhound R336. Thank you so much for recommending this because I had literally one, never ever heard of this movie, and two, now that I've watched it, man, am I glad I did because wow, this movie reminded me a lot of, which is funny, and you'll be like, well, duh, but a lot of Training Day. And the interesting fact about that is the fact that David Ayer not only directed Training Day, and I think he won an award for that, I'm pretty sure, but he directed and wrote Harsh Times. Man, this is wow. It's one of those movies that you really appreciate the fact that someone told you about this, because if I hadn't have been told about this movie, I definitely wouldn't have looked it up myself because I didn't even know it was a thing. This is kind of before Christian Bale became a big name compared to, like he's a massive name now. But it kind of felt like this was around about the time that he did the Mechanic, I think it was called, the Mechanic. Oh yeah, I think that was what it was. And just maybe before he got really skinny. I'm not too sure. I should look that up. So Harsh Time came out in 2005. It goes for 1 hour and 56 minutes. And it is definitely an MA 15 plus movie. In Australia, that's MA 15 plus is, if you're over 15 years old, you can watch this sort of stuff. Even though, there's nothing too full on in this movie. That it's a bit of blood, just shooting and stuff like that, but nothing hardcore. Yeah, this is not an R movie at all. So it's a action crime drama thriller. And as I said, directed and written by the incredible David Ayer. Now, if David Ayer rings a bell and you like, wait, what does that name ring a bell? He is actually the one who directed Suicide Squad and also Training Day, which both of those movies are just, in my opinion, absolute brilliant. So the cast of this movie is the incredibly brilliant Christian Bale, and he plays Jim. And his best friend is Freddie Rodriguez, who plays Mike. And also J.K. Simmons, and he plays Agent Richards. Now, J.K. Simmons' role is actually really, really small in this movie. But it's kind of like Wonder Woman in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. It's like small but vital. Like his role is really needed and important in this movie. So this movie was really, really interesting character for Christian Bale. Watching this movie, I kept thinking to myself, I personally would never want to have a friend like him in my life. Don't get me wrong, his character in parts was like, holy smokes, so funny. It's crazy how funny he was. But he was really sort of a manipulative friend who was really driving his friend to like just do real bad things, to his friend was supposed to go out and get a job and find a job and hand out resumes, and he's just like, man, let's just get smashed, just get messed up. And I was just like, I'm so glad I don't hang around people like that. Like, I really am. I'm so glad I don't hang around people like that, because just not, each their own, you know what I mean? But yeah, whatever. That's just who I am and what I'm about, but it's just not my cup of tea. So according to David Ayer, the script was done for 2005, was written in 1996. He wrote the script for this shortly after he actually wrote the script for Training Day in 2001, which was actually completed a year earlier. So the script is actually semi-autobiography of like loosely based around actual like experiences that David Ayer went through. Like, man, David Ayer is a gangster, man. Oh man, he is so street. He is straight out from the hood. Like, oh man, all of his movies are like thug, heavy thug movies. Every one of them, it's crazy. So one of the things that I really liked about this movie, like I really, really liked about this movie, is the fact that Terry Crews has a little tiny cameo in it, and he's just like, he's just one of the homies, you know, he's just chilling out, he's just one of the boys, he's just doing his thing and stuff like that. And I really, really liked his brief role, as I said, cameo in this movie. I really thought he really owned it. He really owned the role. Like Terry Crews, man, that guy he's got a heart of gold. He's been through serious, serious stuff himself. If you've seen things on the internet and YouTube and stuff about speeches that he's given, man, that guy has really gone through the mud. Like seriously. I gotta tell you. Okay, I'm not going to give any spoilers away, guys, but I need to tell you about a scene, and I'm going to give the line the line away. I'm going to tell you a line from the movie. It's a line in the scene, and it just made me laugh. I literally burst out laughing, okay? It's in a car, and Christian Bale does something. He does something, okay? And right at the... just of all choice words to use, just made me laugh so hard. And he says the line, "That was unpleasant," and I... just of all things he could have said in the moment of that part, guys, I laughed so hard. When you see the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I just want to let you guys know also, I don't believe the only way that I personally found this movie, I actually downloaded the movie. I rented it on YouTube, and it was like $4 or something like that to rent, which is nothing. I personally wouldn't purchase this movie, but I'm really glad I saw it. Does that make sense? It's one of those movies that it does have rewatchability because of the humor that Christian Bale brings to it. And as I was watching this, I actually thought to myself several times, I kind of wish that Christian Bale would do more stuff like this, because he can be so funny. I mean, really funny. He can really bring the comedic humor to his roles, and this is definitely one of those choices of castings that he can be so funny sometimes. Oh my gosh. I'm going to tell you about a scene in this movie, guys, that genuinely, seriously took me by surprise. Like, I honestly, I did not see it coming at all. I genuinely, I really didn't see it coming. Is this they're wearing singlets in a bar, okay? I won't tell you what happens, but something goes down in that scene, and I did not see that coming, and man... that was hardcore. Like, you think, yeah, it's cool, whatever, then, wow, something happens, and as I said, I'm not going to give any spoilers away, guys, but truly, go and watch this movie. Go and watch this movie, because you will not see that scene coming at all. It took me by surprise, like, hey, whoa, and it was, yeah, I'm probably giving too much away, guys. I'm going to shut up about it now. Moving on. The scene also... the answering machine scene. He's like, oh yeah, baby, go check the answering machine. Oh yeah, look what I hooked up today. Oh, snap. Really? Snap. Oh, man. That's why honesty is the best policy. Truly. Seriously, guys. Sorry, I don't mean to point the finger, but it really is. Just saying. That, yeah. That was a kick in the teeth. That was a real kick in the teeth. So I got to go back to Jim's character, aka Christian Bale. He literally had the best one-liners in this movie. There weren't a ton of them. I tell you now, guys, it was funny. It was really, really funny. Christian Bale, he owns it. Man, he knows what he's doing. He really is such a brilliant actor. I mean, he really, really knows how to bring... I mean, look at him now. He is doing massive blockbusters. The Dark Knight trilogy, just for example, you know, I mean, not that it was a good movie, but the Terminator movie, Salvation, I mean, that was... I think I need to rewatch that, because the fact that I can't remember it very well must be pretty bad. But anyway, Christian Bale was still in that one. Yes, Guys, if you're wondering if I recommend this movie, Harsh Times, 2005 with Christian Bale. Check it out. As I said, I found it on YouTube. I don't know where else you could find it. I'm sure there's streaming sites everywhere that it's probably on there, but I personally found it on YouTube. I just rented it from there. Please, guys, let me know in the comments section if there's a movie that you've seen and that you like and that you want me to review. I really appreciate this. As I said, Foxhound R336, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really value this request. Thank you so much for requesting this. I really appreciate it. Now here's there's my thoughts on it. Brilliant movie. Loved it, loved it, loved it. As I said, I don't think I'd buy it, but I definitely am glad that I watched it because it really is a lot of fun. And I tell you, the one-liners, you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. And I just need to tell you before I wrap this movie review, guys, up, you won't see the ending coming. You won't. I promise. You won't see the ending coming. There's a huge, moment at the end. You won't see it coming. I promise. It was awesome. Awesome ending. Brilliant ending. Anyway, guys, if you haven't, please subscribe. Please leave a like. I really appreciate that. I mean, click the bell for notifications, and as soon as I drop anything, you'll see it come up straight away. Thank you so much for your time, guys. I really appreciate it. And until my next review, please take care of yourselves and one another. See you guys. Bye.